All right, we do have breaking news this hour that we want to talk about. We can now confirm that Israel's strike on Hezbollah's headquarters in Beirut was indeed aimed at taking out the terrorist organization's leader, Hassan Nasrallah. We still don't have any confirmation, though, whether Nasrallah has been killed or not. Rescue workers are responding to the scene right now in southern Beirut, where they are evacuating the injured, also retrieving the bodies of those that were killed in the airstrike. You can still see the plumes of smoke from where that strike took place. Our foreign correspondent Marcus Moore is in Beirut, along with our contributor and former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for the Middle East, Mick Mulroy. Marcus, let's start with you. We're just learning that Benjamin Netanyahu is actually cutting his U.S. trip early now. He made his speech this morning at the UN. So I'm assuming it's to get back with the news of what might have taken place here. We still haven't confirmed the death of Nasrallah, but clearly, if he is dead, this is going to be a huge story.
Yeah, a huge story, no doubt, Kira. Major development happening here in Beirut. The word from Prime Minister Netanyahu's office in Jerusalem is that he will head back to Israel tonight, as we are watching images of absolute catastrophic destruction unfold from the site of the blast. That if you look at just behind me, you may be able to see the haze in the distance. That is the smoke still rising, the smoke and dust still rising from that scene after a series of blasts. We felt and heard one of them today, Kira. It was without a doubt, the largest and most powerful blast we have felt this week. And this will mark the fifth strike on Dahia, the southern suburb of Beirut, the Hezbollah stronghold, the fifth strike just this week. And as you reported, we understand, according to the IDF, that the target was Hassan Nasrallah, the Secretary General of Hezbollah. But you look at the devastation there, and we are talking about several buildings that have been severely damaged, flattened, according to reports. And so we are talking about scores of casualties. Right now, we're waiting for word. I've reached out to the health ministry here, and we're waiting to get the initial report. But I can tell you, Kira, in our time that we've spent in Dahia, it is a densely populated area, not only with shops, but also homes. And the fact that you have several buildings that have been absolutely destroyed, we can anticipate that the numbers will be quite high. Right now, as you mentioned, we don't know if Nasrallah is alive or dead. Israel saying that they targeted him. There's been no confirmation from Hezbollah that he was even in that area, and so we'll have to wait for word on that. Kira.
And clearly, Mick, we're getting, there's other foreign news agencies like, the Saudi press is reporting that Nasrallah has not been killed, but still we don't have any confirmation. And there aren't any media outlets here in the U.S. reporting whether he was killed or not. But if indeed he was, how could this change just the dynamic of the widening war that we've been witnessing? There's been tremendous concern that this could just keep getting worse and worse. If indeed he's been taken out, how can that impact what we're seeing now in the Middle East?
So, Kira, this would be a substantial blow to Hezbollah. Nasrallah has been the Secretary General since 1992 and is revered by that organization. So it would mark, of course, a substantial escalation going in the opposite direction of where the U.S. had hoped to go with a 21-day ceasefire. And it really does put an emphasis that is not where Israel intends to go with this conflict in Lebanon. It's important to point out that most of the facilities of Hezbollah are subterranean, so they build stuff under civilian areas to try to essentially protect themselves. So there might have been multiple bombs. The first to clear out the buildings, and then the second to actually penetrate to the subterranean space and potentially take out Nasrallah. I think it will have to wait a while to see if he was actually killed in this. Early reports are likely not accurate and not informed. I don't know that anybody's actually gotten down to see what the devastation and the damage that has been done.
All right. And of course, as we try and work to confirm if indeed Nasrallah is dead or alive, I'm assuming we could probably expect some type of retaliation. So more to follow. Mick, Marcus, thank you both so much.